Ladies and gentlemen, it's Donald Fagen.
Hi, how are you?
Donald.
Hi, Paul.
My goodness, thank you for being here.
Okay.
What was Walter's musical background?
Walter and I had very similar backgrounds. We were both dinky kid jazz fans.
Okay.
And
what age did you meet him?
I met him in school, college.
Okay.
At Bard College.
Yes, right. Famously so, yes.
Where Chevy Chase also went.
Well, I can't believe that, that he played drums in a band with you guys.
Sure, yeah. It was like a pickup thing with students.
As hip as you are. Of course, he loved his jazz, too.
He did, and he was a good drummer.
And he was a good drummer. You heard it, ladies and gentlemen.
He had a good groove.
Chevy Chase had a good groove.
He did.
You heard it here first. So here you guys were, you met at Bard, you and Walter and Chevy. But obviously, Chevy, you hung a little bit heavier with Walter, and you loved jazz.
Yeah.
Was Steely Dan a two-man unit all the time? Did you start out with a full band with bass and drums?
It was
and
really
everything?
just me and my partner, Walter Becker, and we had these songs in a notebook, which we wrote a lot of them in college, and then afterwards, and we went to the Brill Building one day.
Yes.
In the summer of maybe 68.
Well, everybody now knows the Brill Building as a center of Tin Pan Alley, rock and roll music publisher, central in New York in the 60s.
King used to work there, and various other songwriters and all that.
Yeah.
So we went.
So you were there. What were you going to do? Sell some songs?
Yeah, we were going to sell songs. We were broke, so we walked up and down, and it turned out to be a day when most everyone in the building was at a conference called Midem.
Oh, the Midem conference. It takes place in Europe somehow.
Right. They were all like getting, spa treatments and.
Sure. I see. That's what goes on over there.
But there was
if that was the most innocent thing that went on over there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But there was one office where the people, I guess, didn't get an invite. And it was this office that said JATA, which was Jay and the Americans. They had a publishing company or a production company.
So they were a wonderful group, a vocal group. They started as doo-woppers, I think, but then they had hits with Lieber and Stoller, and they sang Only in America and Come a Little Bit Closer.
That's correct.
And they were sort of a Latin. I always thought that they were kind of Latino, but they were Jews from Brooklyn.
They were Jews pretending to be Italians.
Somehow it worked for me. I thought they were legit. But besides performers, it seems that they had a publishing company and an office in the Brill Building.
Right.
So you guys dropped in on them. And who did you come upon? Were the actual guys from Jay Black? Was he in there, at a desk?
No, Jay wasn't there, but Kenny Vance was there.
Kenny Vance,
And Marty Coopersmith, remember him?
I know these guys. I'm still in touch with them.
And
when I first, and Marty won't mind me telling this story, but I said, it might be interesting to you because I heard you used to play somehow this story ends up that you're playing in their background.
Yeah, we ended up playing, my partner and I were bass and piano, respectively, for a couple of years.
I wonder if you played Thunder Bay, Canada, with them. Because
we never went to Canada.
I saw them a couple of times, and they became kind of, so when the Beatles came out, they became self-contained. No longer just a vocal group. One guy learned keyboard and stuff.
Yeah,
maybe this was after you.
We toured down in Miami. We played the Newport Hotel and the...
I saw it. I fantasized what it must have been like.
Yeah.
Did you get laid a lot back? No, that's a different show. I'm sorry. That's how it started.
The big guys in the group did.
They did.
Because they had uniforms.
Oh, well, they had sort of cashmere sweaters, if I remember correctly.
College-y.
Did you have to wear the cashmere sweater, too?
No, they took us to a store, and they made us buy blue shirts and pants. Because we looked like dirtbag hippies.
It's kind of hard to imagine you guys with your sophisticated jazz harmonies and stuff selling. So was your music like that when you came to visit these guys in the Brill Building?
Well, we had two notebooks. One had the sort of pop songs, and the other one had the stuff we wanted to use as a vehicle with a band. Yeah.
Okay. When you guys became recording artists,
we called that book the Dynamite.
That's right. Yes. And the other one?
The other one was the Shit.
Okay. So what was it like? I mean, you jazz fans. What brought you to Jay and the America? I mean, Brill Building. You thought you were writing songs like "Will You Still Love Me Tomorrow"? Or did you have anything in that bag? Because you were.
We tried, but we were terrible pop songwriters. We tended to be We tended to copy stuff that was on the radio. It was.
Well, I guess everybody was doing that at the time.
That wasn't our strong suit.
So you come off the road with Jay and the Americans, and now you got a bunch of songs. You eventually, I guess, you got your own record deal. Is that how?
It was Jay
Lasker?
Lasker.
Okay.
You're good.
Well, I read my history. I read the history books.
Jay Lasker.
Yeah. Signed you up.
Yeah, and so, as songwriter, because it was one of the last record companies that had little offices.
Yes,
with,
they called them cubicles.
With songwriters. Yeah.
I see. So they signed you to a writing deal.
They had.
Which book did you show him? The good stuff or the commercial stuff?
The commercial.
Yeah, and then you started.
We snuck out the dynamite.
You sure did.
And we had to get some band people to play, so we sent for some musicians we knew back east. And,
New Yorkers. I see.
And that's how it happened.
One of them was Jeff Baxter, I believe.
Right.
Played with you at that time.
Jeff Baxter and Dave Palmer and Jim Hodder played the drums.
So these were the other guys that filled up.
Denny Diaz.
Yes, an interesting guy who ended up in Chicago for a minute, was he not?
Yeah, I think he was
and then he was
LA for a while.
And he was in Hair, was he not? An actor too?
I don't know.
Okay, well, he kept this side. He kept that. That was in his other book. So but your original songs, of course, were not so sophisticated. Certainly lyrically, maybe they were. But instrumentally, Do It Again, very simple.
Yeah, we didn't want to, scare anybody at first. And then
you hooked me with those early ones.
Right, and then we'd sneak in a few chords,
Once in a while,
But after a while, we just went back to our natural...
Well, hip solos in Do It Again. You had a sitar, an electric sitar solo. Who played that?
Denny Diaz.
Okay, it was pretty interesting. And then somebody on like a Farfisa organ.
It was a terrible keyboard.
Yeah, was that you playing that?
Yeah, it's a plastic Yamaha, early Yamaha organ-y thing.
Let's do a little of this just to show the people, to remind the people. I don't even know what key. How did the verse start?
Yeah, it was like,
C minor. You go back, Jack, do it again. Back, Jack, do it again. Let's hear some solo. Let's hear some of that bad keyboard soloing. Yeah. C minor. Simple but soulful. You didn't play that on the record. Woo!
Right.
Fabulous.